Our endeavor is to give you an overview of the advancement that we have done as a global technology powerhouse. Part of the world is extremely important. This is where all the action is happening for us. We've got a fairly sizable presence in Hyderabad and the states here. $1 billion business in the country today. This is last year's numbers. On the IDG side, so again, let me take a step back. Globally, we are structured as three business units. The first business unit is what we called as devices, the international devices group, which is where PC, the Motorola mobile phones, and the tablet businesses. The next business group is what we call as the infrastructure services group. This is where storage and server solutions is what we offer to our customers. That's the IBM x86 business that we bought in somewhere in 2014. And the third business group that we have is the solution services business group. In the solution services business group, we actually work with our customers to help them deliver the business outcomes that they're looking at. This is a hardware agnostic business group where we understand the problems our customers are facing on a technology roadmap point of view, and we work with them to deliver those business outcomes. So, and I just thought I should take that step back. So, if I look at the PC space, we are a number 2 PC company in India today. Globally, we are number 1 in the PC, number 3 in the country today. We've got 5 manufacturing sites in India today, and we've got 2 R&D centers in the country. We've done almost 6.5 million units in India over the last 1 year. We align with the Make in India campaign that we've been running in the country. Our Pondicherry plant where we do our PC, we also do GPU servers over there. We also have Motorola phones that we manufacture, not just for India, but we manufacture for most parts of the world. I spoke to you about our R&D. We've got the infrastructure R&D in Bangalore. We also have the motor design R&D in Bangalore. And as part of our solution services, business, where we work with our customers on a brand agnostic basis and solve their business outcomes, we also have the distinction of having our security operations center. Again, this is based in Bangalore. We have our shared services in Bangalore, and from here we just not only service India-based customers, but we also service customers around the world. We often make this reference point. If any one of you had been to the Lenovo office 10 years back, that's the time when I joined Lenovo. We were this small 4,000, 5,000 square feet on the second floor of the building where we are right now. Today, we have almost 5 floors out of the total 6 floors in that building. That's where all the investments are. India is an extremely important destination for the Lenovo group globally. Again, we have about 30 manufacturing sites. I told you we have 5 of them in the country today. So we do have a very well diversified manufacturing setup, operating in about 180 markets, almost 70,000 employees. And out of the R&D centers that we have in the world, 18 of them, 2 are in India. On the left side is Formula One. That's a multi-year partnership that we have with Formula One. Formula One is considered to be one of the technologically most advanced motorsports. You've got those vehicles moving around at our devices, our hardware, our storage, our services to help process the information and ensure that the viewer is able to see the sports in real time. Not only that, we also work with them on their sustainability initiative. So we also work with Formula One on ensuring that the disposal of their devices are done in a green certificate manner and help them achieve their sustainability initiative. We also have the distinction of being the technology partner for FIFA 2026 and the Women's FIFA in 2027. Again, these are extremely complex sports. We work with them to ensure that the customer experience on this port is the best that can be done with our devices and our solutions. So this is the proof of the pudding. We are a global technology powerhouse, and Formula One, FIFA are examples of our capabilities and how globally, some of the most complex ports actually view us as partners for technology. We have the distinction of having the widest portfolio. We call it pocket to cloud. So when we talk with our customers, be it something as small as 6 inches to the most complex, devices or the complex architecture in their data centers, we have it with us. Partners can depend on us. Our customers can work with us as a one-stop shop. That's the portfolio that we have. These are AI-ready devices, these are AI-ready infrastructure, and we have AI-ready solutions for our customers. Our endeavor, and I'm sure you would have seen this as part of your follow-up on Lenovo. Our endeavor is to get AI to all our customers, bring it to every household, bring it to every industry, and ensure that it's accessible to our customers, irrespective of which segment he is. It could be a consumer customer, it could be an enterprise customer, and make AI inclusive for everyone. And almost everything that you would hear us say would actually be with the intention and the endeavor that our vision is to make AI accessible to every part of the world, to every customer who works with us on the technology. So I have a small video that I'm going to play. Like the video said, we have an absolute end-to-end portfolio. Be it smart devices, we are AI, so we call it AI-ready smart devices. We've got AI smart infrastructure, and we have solutions and services which are powered by AI. And these are solutions, these are devices, this is infrastructure which our customers today use in real time. Somewhere towards the end of last year, early this year, we actually worked with the CIOs across Asia Pacific, almost about 960 plus CIOs. A large population of the CIOs were from India, and this is a study that we did along with IDC on when the CIO looks at AI, what does it mean for the organization and what does it mean for the CIO. And the CIO playbook for us, that's what we call it, actually says that about 53% of our customers are already using AI devices in their work. And I also want to take this opportunity to bring to you the Aura range of PCs. So if I can just move ahead. Knew about the fact that we have a fairly dominant play in the solution services business, and we are just not a PC or a devices organization. And before I talk on this slide, today we run the infrastructure for one of the largest retail companies in this country. I'm talking of more than 15,000 retail outlets where we are responsible for delivering services to that organization. We run a few plants for them. We run one of the largest and the fastest growing banks, almost 40,000 employees across the country. And Lenovo is responsible for delivering services to them and maintaining uptime of those devices all through the day, all through the year, irrespective of the brand of hardware or the brand of devices that they use. We work with one of the state governments where we managed almost 11 metric tons of e-waste across the institutes that were there in the state. We work with some of the largest automobile companies in this country where we are a partner for cyber security for them. So they actually come to us on anything pertaining to cyber security. And that's the Lenovo, the third block that I spoke about, the solution services block. And I'm going to just take this one slide to explain to you what we do there. So we've got digital workplace solutions as one of the offerings or one of the pillars. As COVID came into the country and all of us were managing the unexpected, No longer were employees coming to their offices, and everyone was working from all over the country. Organizations did realize that they needed things like a digital workplace services where we could help the organization with business continuity, irrespective of where the employee was based. That's the kind of service that we offer under DWS, hybrid cloud solutions, and Amit will talk a little more about it, where we work with our customers on their cloud strategy. Sustainability, I just gave you that example. We work with customers on helping them achieve their green objectives. This includes things like helping them with devices which are offset with the CO2 emission for that device over the life cycle. We help them dispose of the device at the end of their life cycle. Would also include things like safe destruction of data which is inside the device. We then have vertical solutions. These are AI-powered vertical solutions. We work in with specific industries where we offer vertical solutions which are customized to their need. Things like manufacturing, pharma, BFSI, and we were a plethora of solutions there which we built with our partners. And finally, we have the global product services, which are services that a customer can avail of when he buys a device from us. So the last block is probably the only block where the services that we offer are connected to the devices that the customer buys from us. And those services are designed to ensure that the customer's experience with us when he buys a device from us can be as smooth as possible by giving them things like extended warranties, protection against accidental damage, and things like that. So that's the overall portfolio that we have this point of view. What I've covered till now is the pocket to cloud portfolio that we have: AI-ready devices, AI-ready infrastructure, AI-ready solutions. We work with our customers in real-time basis, not just from a devices point of view, but to help them achieve their technology roadmap. It could be AI in their organization, it could be cyber security, it could be about meeting their sustainability goals, irrespective of what it is. If it's got to do with technology, we are there to work with them. And as Amit comes up on stage, he will give you those real-time examples.
Close to me, I'm born in Andhra Pradesh and raised in Telangana. I can read, write Telugu being a Punjabi, but at the same time read, write Punjabi as well. So this place is very close to me, and I look forward to some really nice conversations with you after what I talk about the next leg of the presentation. One thing that actually everyone asks us today, a common man, a regular employee, an R&D engineer, or anyone that we meet, is AI even real or is it hype? Isn't it right? So everyone in the industry is actually talking about AI. So are we going and in today's world talking about artificial intelligence just as it's the new flavor of the season, or what is it like, right? So I would say AI is so real and relevant. Artificial intelligence has not only changed the way we live today, it has changed the way Gen Zs are actually playing. It has really changed the way businesses are also done. And it's so real, right? I'll talk about few cases across verticals, the way organizations, the way educational institutions, the way different verticals are adopting it to create that cutting edge differentiation from their competition in the market. So where does it all started, right? It is not like one day ChatGPT was launched and artificial intelligence became very, very prominent. So let me take a step back and take you through the journey where it all started. And we as Lenovo have not only witnessed this change, we are powering this transformation. So if I actually go and talk about where it all started, right? A decade back in the industry, when most of the organizations were moving towards their digital transformation, we actually came up with a framework for digital transformation. The framework for digital transformation had 4 elements, which were social media, mobility, analytics, and cloud computing. So the analytics framework or the pillar of digital transformation actually evolved into AI, and AI started from machine learning, deep learning, then Gen AI came and it made it really, really popular, right? So a decade back, like I mentioned, when artificial intelligence was started with machine learning, deep learning, in 2022, we all know what happened. One fine day, all of us were taken by surprise by Gen AI. ChatGPT really changed the way we live today. Today, I know a lot of us converse in ChatGPT. In fact, I have a very broken Kannada, so if I have to converse with an auto driver or someone in Bangalore where I live, I use ChatGPT to converse in Canada, right? So it is even changed the way normal people also live today. So AI is relevant. It is actually changed the way. This when in 2024 we bought this into devices. We said that this complete journey will not be successful if your device, which is your primary source of information generation, will not be actually having those feature set of artificial intelligence that Rohit spoke about, right? And in 2024, with our Aura edition, we just added artificial intelligence because when Gen AI, machine learning, deep learning was happening, it was all about in the data center. How can you build purpose-built infrastructure, servers, and everything to match that performance kind of requirements. And today, in the industry, we are talking about agentic AI, we are talking about super agents. People are wanting to have an agent that can do everything, right? Imagine 3-4 years back when you used to talk to an IVR, how irritating it is. You call to a telecom operator and talk to an automated response with longer queues, right? So imagine you have an agentic AI which will talk and converse in your language and which will do things much faster. You don't even want to talk, imagine that coming into your mobile application. So this is just the beginning. I would say this is the next revolution that happened when the industry moved from the vendor lock-in technology like mainframes and Unix to the open world. So this is the next biggest leap forward that is happening in the IT industry. And this is going to touch each and everything that we see, right? Right from your mobile phone to your PC, which is going to be the very personal to you, and to the infrastructure which will power this artificial intelligence. This is definitely going to change each and every element of where the data is generated, the way where data is created, where data is analyzed, and where data is processed and stored, right? So this is where the future of AI is, and trust us, we as Lenovo didn't actually overnight think, oh, were taken by surprise that something like AI has hit us and now what do we do? We have been witnessing and transforming this change. We have been investing into it for long biology. So this year, you would have seen Rohit talking about an IDC report, right? We went to 150 CIOs in India to check what is the pulse. While 53% of them on the PC side said that I can serve marketing much better. How do I actually go back and use artificial intelligence for software development, right? And then how do we bring it from customer service? Imagine the biggest challenge that most organizations face today is attrition rate in employees in tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities. How do they actually, large companies give that same kind of quality support and have that knowledge base? So digital twin is taking a big in India, right? Especially in some of the largest verticals. So said that at Lenovo, as I mentioned, right from your personal AI to enterprise AI to hybrid AI, there will be organizations that will still consume data on their device, on their data center, but also consume data artificial intelligence ready, right? You will have to think what the workload is. You will have to think what the use case is. And Rohit very nicely pointed out the new portfolio that we launched on the PC side, right? This is a purpose-built infrastructure for artificial AI-enabled PCs, right? So I think it's moved fast. So we were talking about use cases, right? And that excites each one of you in this room on the use cases which are there. Now, these use cases, I'll start with saying IT modernization and cloud repatriation. The first thing that most of the organizations are doing, and that has come out very well in that IDC report, is that 60% of them wants to have artificial intelligence data very close in their own data center. So a lot of these cloud repatriations are happening, which we are powering it, and you see this trend which is increasingly gaining prominence, and we are helping organizations in that journey. But something which is very exciting is an enterprise LLM in a box. Today, if you want to use a GPT or a Llama, any LLM which is there, right, Chat GPT or Llama or Google Gemini, you are accessing that on a cloud, and you are giving your personal data to them. Can an enterprise do that? Can a large company do that? No, right? Because it is their sensitive data. It is very particular to them. Can a large bank do that? No, it cannot do that. So this is gaining prominence wherein large enterprises and most of the mid-market customers are wanting to build an LLM. Basically, they are not building an LLM, they are actually using an LLM and training their own data to take artificial intelligence forward. And we have this ready-made solution wherein it's an packaged, purpose-built solution to use LLM in a box. And we have seen initial success with most of the organizations driving towards that. I spoke about digital twin and omniverse. Large manufacturing companies, they want a digital twin. For example, you want to go to an showroom of a two-wheeler. That particular color that you want to buy is not available. Can you actually see a digital twin of that color of scooter with that model that you want to do? Yes, that's how artificial intelligence is being used. And then you go down south, you want to speak in Tamil, you want to speak in Kannada, you want to speak in Telugu or in Punjabi or in Haryanvi. The same digital twin assistant will speak to you about the product features in the language, in the dialect again, which is there. We all know in Andhra itself we have many dialects of Telugu, right? So that's the kind of digital twins and omniverse that is being used. Clinical imaging processing, healthcare is no different. People have used artificial intelligence to the mainstream to take help of how do they do an image processing of the X-rays, MRIs that come to do advanced research and medicine preparations which are there. A lot of educational institutes, because students need to be trained on these new technologies, right? A lot of larger educational institutions are deploying artificial intelligence lab. And then, as I mentioned, you take a largest of the LLM which is coming from any United States, right? It's in English. How do you bring an Indic LLM into place? So we've been very proudly associated with helping organizations that are making Indic LLMs for the country. And then when you go to e-commerce, right, that's something, how do you bring in shopping augmentation? So these are some use cases wherein we have empowered largest of the enterprises in the country on their artificial intelligence journey. These are so real, so relevant, all of them have gone live, they are very successful and they have brought immediate impact into this. Leave this with a video before we open the call for questions and answers. A nice video on how we use artificial intelligence and we take this expertise to our customers who are embarking this journey. With that note, after the video, I'll just say